All right, part 2 for your performance final. Get excited. So this is some of the stuff that we've been working on for the past couple of days. So really quick, first of all, I want you to change that equation to this. That one just doesn't work out pretty well. It's kind of ugly. So based on the graph, what are the real roots? Okay, so if I graph this mess, I go into my calculator, I hit y equals, and I type this mess in, and then I hit graph. This is what it's going to pull up. Okay, so you're just going to copy that onto your paper. Okay, it doesn't have to be super exact, but you want to get it as close as possible. Okay, so then it says, what are the real roots? Well, if I look at the table, or I'll just look at the x-axis, my real roots are going to be -2, -1, 2. And the way I got that is second graph. So -2, -1, and 2. Okay, those are the real roots, because that's where it crosses at the x-axis. Okay, so how do you know that those are not the only roots? Well, if we look at our degree of a polynomial is x to the 4th. Okay, so that means that we should have 4 solutions. Okay, if we actually look at our graph, we've got this bounce chilling in here somewhere. Okay, so one of these is going to be having a multiplicity of 2. Okay, so multiplicity is a part of the degree. So you want to have a discussion about the degree, and you want to mention the word multiplicity. And then it may also want to take into consideration, you want to talk about complex solutions. In this case, we don't have any, but on your performance file, you might have one that has complex solutions. So on part C, you're going to use synthetic division to kind of prove and find the complex solutions. Okay, so really quick, we only have real, but we're going to use those to help us. So these are our real solutions. So we're going to take -2, and we're going to perform synthetic division. Remember, I'm writing out my coefficients. Bring down that first term, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, graph. If it's a solution, then it's going to be 0 at the end. Now we're going to apply our next root, which is 1. Bring down the first term. Okay, so really quick, this is going to be -1. Sorry, -1. So we're going to bring down the first term, multiply, add, multiply, add. This will be -1, sorry. This will be +1. So this will give me -6. Multiply, add. Sorry. And then our last one is 2. So we're going to bring down 2, multiply, add, multiply, add. So then we're going to have this 2x plus 3 left over. Okay, so that's also going to be a root. Okay, so we don't have a complex solution at the end, we actually have a real root. So we're going to take 2x plus 3, set it equal to 0, and then solve. So x is going to equal -3/2. So it doesn't just bounce in here, you've actually got a real root right here. Okay, so synthetic division kind of helps us figuring out what our other factors are, what our other real roots and solutions are. Okay, so again, on your performance final, you're just picking 2 out of the 3 questions. So if you don't like this one, that's okay, pick the other 2 to do. Okay, but you want to also explain this. This one takes a little bit more time, just because it's kind of recent. We just talked about it. But remember, explain everything. Okay, you can't say too much about math. So if you want to write out a novel, that's okay. All right. once you get all of this written down on your paper, you're going to take a picture of your work and then you're going to upload it into the first question on your performance final. Okay, so first question only. So you're going to leave the 2 questions down at the bottom blank. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you're uploading. Yes, it's going to say, hey, have you answered all the questions? No, you haven't. You're just going to keep saying yeah once you submit it. You've got to find a way to make sure that you can take a picture of the document and then send it. Please don't email your teacher with your performance final. Figure out a way to upload it, okay? You need to make sure that you take care of that. That's your job, okay? You only have an hour, so you need to make sure that you give enough time to upload, okay? So, y'all, good luck. You got this. Remember, it's only 5% of your grade, but does not mean that you shouldn't take it seriously. It's getting us prepared for the upcoming quizzes and tests and that kind of thing. So, good luck.